What's up, guys? We are back with another fun little woodwork video for you guys with your host, Fear MP Gaming and Deidre here. We are going to do a fun little design today. Once we let you guys get in here, we're going to do something a little different. And hopefully it turns out really well. So let me go ahead and share it just a time or two here. Go to share, it makes us disconnect and reconnect. So if that happens, just give us a second. We're just sharing the video. So we're almost done sharing. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. I don't know why it does that when we go to share. What's up, Macon Dub Aiken? How you doing, man? All right, guys, that's it for that. So what we're going to do in this video, it's going to be a fun video just like last time. And we are going to, let me see here, do another woodwork video for you guys. And we are going to take this knob. I'm going to change the shape, repair the whole surface with our Dremel. Then I will hand carve a Pokemon design this time. We're going to do a Pokemon design this time in this one. And we're going to let you guys see the whole process. So what's up, Cash, Just Apple? So while we're getting started here, guys, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Share the video. And I'm going to pass the camera off to Deidre. And we are going to start rocking and rolling, guys. So let's get moving here. All right, I think we're good. Let me make sure my volume's good. All right, so here we are. I'm going to start by sanding with the Dremel. Just try to keep it, if you can, in that general area. So we're going to start it off here, guys, with the Dremel. Bring it down just a hair. Okay. And we're going to flatten this surface out just like we did the last one. And then we're going to etch in a Pikachu is what I'm hoping to do on this one. We'll do a Pikachu face, and then we'll do our torch finish, and we'll do our golden stain. We're going to do this with every knob, so we're going to have fun with this, and we're going to do a couple. So let's go ahead and get started. If you need to, turn up the quality on your video, guys. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And if the grinding is too loud, just turn down your volume. So who do we got with us, guys, and how are you all doing today? We will be doing Pokemon cards after this, so we're going to go from this to Pokemon. So let's go ahead and start with the sanding. We'll use we just got a basic Dremel 100. I didn't get to get the great package. I had to get just the basic 100. Does everything you need it to do. So let's go ahead. Also, make sure you put on your safety glasses here, guys. And we're going to work this thing out. Also, if you're doing any sanding, it does help to wear an N95 respirator. And or if you have a half-face respirator, it helps to wear protection so you're not breathing in that wood dust. It is harmful to your body. I love the way it looks when you sand something. If you're just joining us, guys, we're going to do a Pokemon design. On this knob. So I'm going to sand it down to how I want it with the Dremel. Then I'll hit it with my hand. I'll do some hand sanding. How are you doing, Jake? And you can do this with any kind of wood. That you may have. Now we won't have to sand this one as much because this piece wasn't damaged as bad. So let's go ahead and keep going here. You want to be very, very light or you'll take a lot more off than you want to. Unless you're trying to purposely take a lot off. Now you will have to bear with me on my Pikachu. I've been trying to see what I thought would look the best, and we will get it done, so. Let's go ahead and flip it around. I want to get that belly out of it. So we're going to adjust it again here. Hopefully you guys are all having a good day. And we will be doing our original Pokemon broadcast right after this. So we'll be doing that right after this, guys. But this is fun, and I really enjoy doing this on the video, so... Go play, bud. Your sister. Go play with your sister. Almost got the sanding that we're going to do done. But always be careful, guys, if you're doing this yourself. Looks like we about got the shape. I got one more side here. That we want to mess with. Having trouble lining that up. I don't know why. Being a pain in the butt. There we go. One more side to hit with the Dremel here. And we're going to brush it up with regular sandpaper and my sponge. Anyone else joined us? Bring it down a little bit. Alright guys, so I've got the basic sand done for this piece. It didn't have as much damage as the other piece did. Who is? What's up, Mr. Marlin? So what we're going to hit it with next, let's go ahead and brush it off here and get a look at what we got going on. A real good look. It's looking pretty good. First off, I'm going to hit it with my sanding sponge, which is, like I said, I use a real fine grit to make it super smooth. And this is how you can get any of those little imperfections you did with the Dremel. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and get it with the sandpaper because it takes off just a little bit more here. Welcome aboard, Marlon. Thank you for joining us, man. And this is something fun you can do for yourself, for your kids, for any occasion, guys. If you just want to make their room look better, if they have something they're really into, whether it be Pokemon, unicorns, dogs, cats. And you can do this all by hand, too. You do not have to use a Dremel. You're going to put a little bit more elbow grease into it if you do. Just turn the knob around a little bit. Now we will be doing our regular Pokemon right after this. And there's several different ways you can make the design. You don't have to use a Dremel. In the near future, guys, I'm going to do a knife construction and do a little forging video for you guys. Just about got it. You want to make sure it's super smooth, especially if it's for your kids. I'm going to show you guys. So when we started out, all these are damaged knobs. They're not all damaged, but some of them were damaged as badly as this here. And as you can see, it's been chewed up. And we're taking that and we're turning it into something beautiful and fun. Now comes the hard part. So if you look, you can see the wood grain really well in this piece here. And it is perfectly smooth. As you can see, it is 100% perfect. And it feels great, man. It just feels absolutely amazing, guys. Feels amazing. So now comes the hard part. Is putting an actual Pikachu on this thing is going to be more difficult. If you guys would, please hit that like button for me. Looks like we have 4 likes, guys. Hit that like button for me. Leave a comment. Hit that like button, guys. Please. Go ahead and grab that. I'm going to turn this around. I want to do the Pikachu on. Now, I've drawn out a couple Pikachus. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be harder than I was expecting. There is a design I'm looking for. Whether I get that one or not, we're going to try our best. And let me see if I can get a little bit more of this black rough off the edges here. Which we're going to torch it too, so. Now, I left a little bit of a rounded shape to this one. I may have to hit it with that grinder a little bit more. Just a little bit right there. I think I'm going to have to get that out of it. Yep. So bear with me. I got a little bit of a spot that I want to take out here. All right, now to refinish that and get that back to smooth here. How are you guys all doing tonight, man? Is everyone having a good evening? guys. Sorry about the delay. Seem to have one about every single stream. It seems to be a pretty common thing. But I'm going to try to get the rest of these little bit of lines out of here real quick. I think we got it. All right, so, yep, everything feels great. Let's clean this baby back off. And now we'll start to put our Pikachu design, which is going to be the hard part here. So this is going to be the hardest part. Is getting this to fit on this tiny little piece of wood here and making it look pretty decent. Who we got with us tonight, guys? Pokesly. Pokesly, man, I've sent you several messages, dude. So let's try to line this up the best we can. It's not going to be easy. Always the hardest part is making this look exactly how you want it to. Especially if you're doing Pikachu, it can be extremely rough, or any design. It don't necessarily have to be a Pikachu. It could be anything. We're just going to hand sketch it, and we're going to go from there. So far, I'm satisfied. Now, the shape of the face that I actually want to put on this thing can be a little bit more difficult. But we're looking good so far. So let's go ahead. And this might be the hard part here. At the angle I'm drawing at. We're going to do our best. I may have to move it up just so I can get a better angle. And of course, the pencil will all disappear. So we don't have to worry about none of that. That's all going to disappear. It's just there as kind of a guiding mark for me. What do you think about face shape? That look good? So let's add his little electric cheeks here. Let's see. I think we'll do it sort of like this. Maybe make them a little bit more puffy. Give me something to work with here. Let me see. It's not bad. It's not bad. We can work with that. And then we got I think the worst part about doing a Pikachu is the eyes and the mouth, personally.
You could just do pebble eyes. Like just dots.
Yeah, but why not give him a little... bit of life in his eyes. Should I spread them out more or leave them about right there? What do you think?
Good.
And of course, he's going to have his little glimmer. We'll come back to the eyes. I'm not quite satisfied with them. I don't like them. And this is just a rough guideline to the sketch itself. So I may change a little bit as we carve it out. Okay, it's actually not bad. It's not perfect, but on that little tiny piece of wood, I think it might turn out okay. I tell you what, let's start hitting it. I think we can make that work. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to try to work with here on this one is I'm going to use a metal engraver. And I think that's going to give me my best chance to edge this to start with. So let me find my tools here. It's not as good as I would like for it to have been, but it's also not sketched out yet all the way. So it's not edged out, I mean. And the good news is, if you do mess up, it's not the end of the world. So who do we got with us here tonight, guys? We are going to do our original Pokemon that we always do every night coming up after this. We do have some celebrations in. Not all of our order came. Some of it did. I've also got a little bit of other stuff coming in for you guys too. But let's go ahead and see. It's not super easy to design with one of these. It's more difficult than it looks. It's big, it's bulky, and it can be a pain in the butt. So what's really important to me is getting these ears exactly how I want them. Now this is only our second design that we've done so far. I don't know, the this engraver's kind of giving me a little bit of trouble here. I may have to use a different tip. Now I'm just trying to get the basic outline right at this second.
No, it's not cordless.
Nope, it is not cordless. So, but it's turning out pretty good so far. I think I'm going to use something else for the more finer details inside the face. Best thing we can do is just take our time. And if it kicks, we just go with it, guys. So good so far. Tighten this thing back up a little bit. So good so far. Still got a ways to go though. I don't know why that screw is so hard to get a hold of right there. It is so hard to get a hold of where I put it. Okay. Now, of course, I could do. There's many different ways I could cut it out, and there's many different tips I could use. But I find this way to be fun, and you'll see when we're done. You'll see when we're done. I got to shape up the ear a little bit on this side, but that's okay. We will definitely get it. My biggest concern is the eyeballs and these cheek columns. That and the wrist cramps don't help any. Alright, so for the basic sketch, I need to finish the eyes here, which is what I'm the most concerned about. Okay, so now what we need to do, we've got the basic sketch. So we're going to change our tools. And honestly, there's not a great way. I don't have a great tool for the rest of this at the moment. But we're going to make it work. Excuse me for just a second. We're going to try to go with this here, another engraver. This is mostly meant for metal, but you can make it work for wood. That turned out decent. Let's see. Now when we go to burn this, I'm going to do my best to add the extra detail. So we're getting somewhere. We're starting to get somewhere anyway. Just a little bit of fine detail and some sanding. And if you guys would hit that like button, if you haven't, I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to use this for the fine detailing. I'm hoping it'll work. Grab a little drink here. Stretch out the wrist a little bit. It's not going to work. Not for what I want. So let's change it up. See, what did I use yesterday? I do not remember. Let's just keep trying it. Actually, yeah. No, I can't make up my mind. Should have bought that other thing of tips. That would have been helpful. All right, so let's get back into this here. It's not always as easy as one might think. I mean, it's not that it's super hard to do either. Let me tighten that screw back up since it's shifting on me. And then we'll hit it with a little bit
I
of...
want to know if they can see the safety glasses and what brand you would recommend.
I recommend 3M for a lot of things. The pair that we're wearing right now, you can see them, yes. It's just a brand I went and got from Walmart because all my other safety glasses from where I lay brick are all scratched up. Give me just a second to tighten this up. Absolutely. Come on, why am I having so much trouble getting a hold of that screw? There we go. But anyway, yeah, you can show them the safety glasses. The safety glasses that we use, here. These are just some, I don't even know what brand these are. I'm going to be straight up with you. It just depends, guys. I prefer plain safety glasses, if I'm being straight up honest about it. Whenever you use anything else, it is very bad about, it'll block your vision if you're inside. You can use tinted if you're outdoors, of course, to keep the sun out of your eyes. That's always great if you're outdoors. But just plain old Jane white safety glasses, my friend. All right, let's finish this etching. What a shoot. What is that?
It's my phone.
Okay, so let me try to see what we can do here. We're going to hit it with a brush and some sandpaper. Try to straighten up a couple of these edges, which I may have to hit it with something else. All in all, though, it's not turning out too bad. Let's see, I see a spot I need to deepen. Oh, I need to get, yeah, that right there. That's what I need. Finish this baby up. So we're going to do one last tip change. I wish I had a smaller version of the tip I'm about to use, because it's a good tip. But it's too big for the majority of the too big for the majority of it, unfortunately. But we're about there, guys, for the most part, other than fixing up a couple little areas, sanding the design. And then we're going to torch it and add some color to it. And that'll really help too. So who all do we got with us, guys? Do we got anyone new with us today? I'd like to have, let's see, what do we got here? Scoot back a little bit. I want to take a brush to it here. Now you can use chisels and stuff like that as well if you have them. Right now, I didn't grab any just for this. We're just getting started out doing it, and we don't have every last tool. Right now I'm just smoothing down a couple edges. Alright, I think we got it, guys. I don't actually have a tip for what I want to do with it. I don't have the right kind of wood tip. I couldn't find one for what I wanted. At least not for right now. So what we're going to get ready to do next is we're going to finish smoothing out the surface, and then we're going to torch this baby. What did I do with that other one? And after we're done torching it, we will hit it with a little stain, and we'll see what the finished product looks like. I think for the most part, we're pretty good. What do you think? Now, what I'm going to try to do when we torch this, I'm going to try to darken certain spots more than others. Okay, so let me tighten this baby up. And let's add some fire to it. Okay, where's the torch here? So it's turning out pretty good. I don't know what angle she's had you guys at the whole time, but it's turning out pretty good. So let's go ahead and we're going to try to use it as a lower it down. And we're going to try to take our time here. Now there's still some more touching up I can do, and I can make it look nicer. But for just something quick and easy, I honestly think it turned out pretty decent. What do you think?
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do, and now you can paint these, you can do any of that if you want to. What we're going to do is we're going to hit it with a little bit of stain. So let me get down here to my stain. And we're going to give it a little bit of color here. So we're just going to dip it down in here. And then we'll let that run off. And it's looking pretty darn good. And we got us a nice little Pikachu.
He's cute.
So let's get the stain. We don't want too much extra here, but we do want an even coat. And I'm going to hang it back up for just a moment. While I grab a little towel here. Sit back. It gives it a nice gold brown crisp look. And honestly, it's a pretty cool little Pikachu. Turned out well. Now, of course, we could have painted it, or, I could take more time and even out a couple little things on the ears. But it turned out pretty well. It's really smooth. It looks nice. And we are going to be heading to the Pokemon after this, guys, to do the cards. So, who do we have left with us? So, she is finished. We're going to take it and we will add it in with our unicorn. And we will see you guys in the Pokemon stream here very, very soon. So for those of you who did come in and stuck with us for a little bit, I do appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for those few of you guys who came in. We'll see you guys in the Pokemon stream. We'll catch you next time.